Okay, good morning, YouTube world. Mr. Mom Fitness here, and I wanted to do our first video basically explaining the fitness slash diet routine that I was on. For me, I tried intermittent fasting, and what that means is you only eat during a certain time of the day. You can do 23-hour fasts, a couple times a week. You can pretty much do it however you want. What I subscribed to was the 18-6, which means I fasted for 18 hours and I ate during a 6-hour period. And for me, it was noon until 6 p.m. And the idea is that by fasting for that long, your body goes into a state of ketosis where it's relying exclusively on fat for energy, and it's, you've completely depleted your liver of the stored glycogen that it has. In order to ramp it up, so that's sort of baseline, intermittent fasting. What I did to ramp it up was two things. I did cardio first thing in the morning, so fasted cardio. So we all know, a lot of us have heard that doing cardio first thing in the morning is great, and the reason is it's utilizing or leveraging the fasting principle. Meaning when you wake up first thing in the morning, you're in a fasted state. So you don't have any food in your stomach. You don't really have, arguably, you don't really have any, or shouldn't have a lot of stored glycogen. So when you're doing exercise, especially cardio, you are burning fat. Your body has to tap into the fat to fuel the workout. Add that to the fact that I also was doing no carb dinners. So really what I was doing was I would eat between 12 and 6, and I would pretty much only have carbs with lunch. Now I would occasionally have carbs, maybe a mid-afternoon snack, but 2-3 o'clock p.m. I was really cutting out the carbs. So dinner was, steak, veggies, chicken, salad, it's pretty much it, And so that further accentuates or buttresses the idea that when you wake up in the morning to do your cardio, it has been, over 18 hours at that point since you've had a carbohydrate. You had your last real carb was lunch. So that worked really, really well for me. I dropped a lot of weight doing that. It is difficult. It's not complicated. It's definitely not complicated. This will absolutely work. If you do it, it will absolutely work. Yeah, you do feel a little bit hungry in the morning, but one trick is to remember that a lot of times with this sort of thing, especially fasting, that hunger, that I feel kind of groggy, I feel like kind of, spaced out or whatever, sometimes that's an electrolyte imbalance. And what you might need is just a little bit of sodium, potassium, and the easiest way to get that is throw a little, not a lot, but a little bit of salt in some water and drink that, and that'll make you feel more replenished. Bone broth was very helpful, and what that is kind of like you can either get chicken or beef, and it has 10 grams of protein in it, and it also has a lot of sodium, so it replenishes your electrolytes. But you drink that has 50 calories, and so that falls in within that threshold of what you can have in a fasted state, and it works. So that's, I want to keep these videos short. That is the basics of what I did that gave me the bulk of my very fast weight loss. I was losing anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds a week for probably 4 to 6 weeks, and then it did kind of plateau a little bit, but you lose a lot. Doing exercise like lifting or jujitsu or something like that while you're in a fast state can be difficult, and we can address that in a different video. But that's the basics. That's what I did. If you want to lose weight, I guarantee you that will work.